Lion's Den, powered by KCB Bank. What does it take to end the recurrent hunger crisis in the country? Kennedy and Lawrence, a duo from Eldoret, believe they have invented the solution.
I think this is the right time and the right moment to share our company and our idea and our perception to the whole Kenya. So the Den is the best place to do that. Hello Lions, my name is Kennedy.
And I'm Lawrence.
We are founder of a company called 13 Foods Company, and we're based in Eldoret. Just like most people in Kenya, we were brought up in a very typical African society. And in this case, people were planting maize. My single mother, like her neighbors, they used to plant maize. But maize venture back then was a very profitable business. But these days, it's a feared venture because of many factors. Middlemen with bad prices, post-harvest loss. But the most biggest problem was storage. Together with my partner here, we created a company that was to curb this problem. But we did not foresee one problem, and that problem is aflatoxin. These toxins are something that have been a problem in Kenya for so long.
It is estimated that between 12% to 20% of harvested grains are affected with aflatoxin. In monetary value, this is about 130 million Kenya shillings. This is a huge amount of money. With us, we saw an opportunity where we could make something out of it. So our company, with the help of some bioengineers, came up with an idea to reverse engineer the maize affected with aflatoxin to be ground into flour and to be reused into several foodstuffs. This would be used to feed a lot of Kenyans at a very cheap price with the following advantages. Number one, we have availability of raw materials. The maize that is about to be disposed can be sold to us at a very cheap price. So we have a high profitability for our investors.
We're asking for 20 million for 9% equity in our company.
An important discovery with huge potential, but being sold at a premium with a valuation of 100 million shillings. The young duo have a mammoth task of convincing the Lions of the numbers.
Percentage-wise, how much cheaper is it?
Maize flour per 2 kgs is about 112 shillings.
So far, who are you selling to?
There's a supermarket chain that they have restaurants, and they took an order of 800,000. And right now we're selling to common masses and restaurants and school.
So the people buying actually have no clue what maize they're buying.
Some have clue.
They're just buying because the maize.
Yeah.
Can you take us through the process very briefly? Or it's proprietary?
Thank you.
Is it patented?
Yes, it's patent pending right now.
Okay. Now, I know you've said that there's no solution for aflatoxin, but actually there is. After this, I can tell you about it. I also don't want to tell you in the den.
Not on TV.
Not on TV. No, but honestly speaking, there is a solution that is available, and that may be a different business for you as opposed to what you're doing right now, because I think both sides of the coin.
Joanne Mwangi just poked a large hole in the business's competitive advantage, citing another existing technology. Are there real cracks emerging in silos?
People are mostly trying to avoid maize going bad. And you're banking on that for a competitive advantage to be cost effective.
Just to answer the question, we have been trying to curb this problem for years. So we are thinking, why should we not capitalize on this problem
but
right
tell me,
now?
Have you started selling?
Yes, we developed this solution in 2013. 2016 we sold. Our revenues were 1.5. 2019 we're currently at
1 million.
And we have some LPO that we cannot fulfill because of lack of machines, and that's why we're here today.
What I see you solving, according to me, is after the storage has not happened properly and there's aflatoxins, you're taking advantage of a price, strategy.
Maybe I'll rephrase that. We started with a company of storage.
Yes.
We ran for 2 years.
Yes.
And this problem killed us.
Okay.
So I thought, why not use this problem to find another company?
But the
Then this
maize
was
storage
born.
problem still exists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if we solve that one, we will not have aflatoxins, and so you'll not have to solve the aflatoxin problem.
And I just said there's that solution.
Every year, every year, even this year, maize was thrown away, and it's very sad. All I'm trying to do is feed the next person at a cheaper price. We need to
Why don't you take your
this.
formula and sell it to someone like Unga or Mombasa
Okay.
Maize Millers? They do a parallel plant, the clean maize left, the bad maize right.
We are in talks with 2 national conglomerates based in Kenya and the United States. They want to buy the patent. One for 980 million, the other one we are still in talk.
980 million shillings.
Kenya shillings
million.
or
980
For
million
100%
Kenyan
of
shillings,
the
for
company.
100% of the company.
I think that's a better deal than you'll get in the den, to be
No,
quite frank.
and that's why I didn't want to say that deal, because
But don't you
this
think,
is my thought.
No, listen, don't you
Okay.
think if you sell it to someone who already has manufactured, who already has a
Capability.
process in place, then they're more likely to make an impact and a change in society faster than you will when you start from the ground up. By the time we get to their capacity, that'll be 5 years down the road of more guys in Northeast are not getting enough maize flour. Don't you think it's a bit selfish of you to think that maybe you want to keep it to yourself and to your community?
I'm not ready to sell, first of all, 100% of the company that I've toiled and worked for, okay? Second of all, I think these people are just going to put maize to be 120 shillings per 2 kgs, and I don't think that is right.
A fair argument. It's a battle of personal principle against what is right from a business point of view.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
28, okay.
I'm 24.
Do you know what you can do with 980 million? Do you?
I know.
If these guys are willing to buy this company or that
The patent.
patent for that amount of money, I think you can sell and go and discover something else. I mean, some of these deals come once in a lifetime. Okay? I'm out.
You mentioned that you had an LPO.
An LPO, right now we have 3 LPOs. 3.2 million and 5.
To provide flour
Yeah,
Flour.
that you're not able to.
we are not able to do it.
Okay, and how much time do you have before you service
Then,
the LPO?
we are running out of in the next three months.
And how long would it take you to set up a factory?
It just take a month.
So you're looking for 20 million shillings so that you can spend 1 month setting up a factory very quickly
Yeah,
and then service this LPO and hopefully get more.
yeah.
So I'm out. Sometimes the service that you do to the world is not necessarily with you toiling on the ground. Maybe your takeaway or your contribution to this, our universe, was to discover that patent and to give it out to the world. If you look at the guy who created electricity, he gave it out to the world and he changed the world. He would have chosen to do one connection at a time by himself. There's a certain level of selflessness that's required for you to make the impact that you're trying to make.
I don't believe in the strategic direction that you want to take at this stage.
Okay.
I think servicing 2-3 LPOs for 3-4 million may not necessarily be. You have a patent pending, chase the patent, get it. I definitely don't think I might be the best person to even advise you on that, but I just think there's something there, so I'm out.
I disagree a little bit with what's been said. Sometimes I agree with your point that if you were to sell this on, maybe the company that buys it is purely interested in profit making and they may not put the product at the price point you intended. But I can tell you intellectual property buyouts are very complicated. There must be some loopholes in your contract. You have to be very careful about that. I am not sure you can set up a factory in 1 month. I don't even know if the grounding plant or the boilers you're after are available locally. I don't know. So unfortunately, I'm out.
I really feel what you're saying. That bit of worrying about the ordinary person who is on the breadline. You also have to worry about the poor farmer whose maize gets aflatoxin, and they have spent more than that 5 shillings per gorogoro that you're getting it at, because it's two sides to the coin. You know, you can't help me who didn't farm at the expense of the farmer. You see, we have to worry about both. So I'm not saying that the problem of aflatoxin is not a serious problem. It is a very, very serious problem. But I think that is a plan B. The plan A is to stop aflatoxin in the first place. I would also really want to do some of the introductions that you're looking for, so that you can meet people who can take you to the right places. Make sure that we amplify this story so that you become the heroes you truly are. Okay. So I'm out, but we talk.
Okay, thank you so much.
No deal in the den for 13 Foods Company. However, they still firmly believe they have what it takes and will go places.
This is hard. I thought they gave us the right advice, but I'm sad that they did not take the deal, because I think I'm going to prove them wrong.
Lion's Den, powered by KCB Bank.